Beautiful people, welcome back and thank you for clicking. If you are new here, you're highly welcome. If you are my returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. But if you are new here, you're highly welcome. My name is Lillian and I am a Nigerian living in Ghana. So we're going to do this really quick, guys. This is 2022 and I have done tons of videos on this topic. But it's as if every day I wake up, there's need for it. There is need for me to redo a video explaining about the cost of living in Accra, Ghana. So shall we do this? First, hit the like button. Let's go straight into this video. I know I've done videos like this, guys, in the past, so pardon me today. I'm not going to show you guys my face. Just enjoy the videos that I have been making over the week, the food that I've been making for myself and my family, just fun stuffs that I really like, so that I've been making and documenting. So enjoy that while we talk about the cost of living in Accra, Ghana in 2022. I have done a couple of videos explaining about the cost of living in Ghana, but the demands for it is still there. And for the fact that a lot of people can find my life, my story relatable, and they've been asking questions about what it is like here. So I want to be fair enough to come back, because the last time I talked about this, $1 was at 8 cedi 60 pesos, but right now USA dollar had gone really up. So now we are looking at 10 cedis per 1 USA dollar right now in Ghana. So yeah, I have heard that before, but I did not really believe until I had to change my 50 US dollar just few days ago, because I needed urgent money and I had that. So, and I got 500 cedis. So it's confirmed that $1 is now 10 cedis. So that means that a lot of things have readjusted, a lot of things have changed in the market. Of course, some things are still there, but a lot of things, like I said, majority of things have really gone high right now. And that is why this video is. So to be honest with you, I don't know where I should start from. If I should talk about accommodation again at this point, but just for the sake of those that are new to this channel, let's go straight from the beginning, which is accommodation. Because when you get here, the first thing you'll be needing is where to stay. And then, of course, I'm not going to be talking about hotels, okay? I'm going to be talking about houses, like apartments, where you can call a home. All right, so for apartments, according to my estate management, because they approached me the other time telling me they have space around one of their estates. Not a paid ad, so don't get me wrong, but I am going to do this for the sake of my audience, like for the sake of people watching this video right now. So I was told they have 2-bedroom flats, which goes for 1,200 Ghana cedis a month. And then they have a 1-bedroom flat that goes for 650 Ghana cedis a month. And they also have a bed sitter, which goes for 500 cedis a month. And you are expected to pay for 14 months either of these apartments that you're interested in. So after that, you are expected to pay your monthly service charge, which you don't pay at once. You pay it every month. As a bill comes, you sort it out, which sometimes it ranks from 40 something cedis to 50 cedis, but have never paid above that before. So apart from your service charge, you are also going to pay for water, your water bill. The water bill comes in, and even themselves do not have an idea of how much you are expected to pay until the bill comes, and then they sit down, calculate it, and split it among all the occupants of a particular flat or a particular block. So that way the bills can come, but I have never paid anything above 80 cedis. And the reason I'm paying as much as that is because I'm not alone here in my apartment. I think we are good with accommodation, but let me add something briefly, quickly. Let me add something. All these houses I'm talking about are not located inside of Accra. These are outskirts of the city, so be prepared. If you want to live inside of Accra, you are going to be paying in dollars most cases, but you can be lucky enough to find a place that will accept cedis, but it's going to be really high, so be prepared for that. Something you pay less here, you may pay double or triple the amount we pay here if you want to live in the heart of the city. I hope you understand. So let's talk about something else, which is how much do I spend on data, phone calls as a foreigner? Because sometimes I need to talk to my mother or any other important person in Nigeria where I come from. So yeah, I'm going to call them. So how much do I spend as a YouTuber who is very consistent here? And you know what that means. You know what that means. So I do everything. I go on Instagram, go to Facebook, check my mails, post videos, read comments, do everything. Like I sleep on the internet. So every month on data and calls to my country, I spent a total of, do I say I spent, or I spent a total of 200 Ghana cedis unapologetic on data and phone calls. Thank you very much. I wanted us to talk about food, but I see that it's not that important because how I eat might not be the way you eat. The type of foods that I like to eat might not be the types that you will like. So that one, let's leave it and talk about gas. What is the cost of gas in Ghana? Okay, I have always been buying I've always load my gas, which is 12 kg. So what I do is I spend a total of 200 cedis to fill up the 12 kg, and then I pay 30 Ghana cedis to as like for my transportation to and fro. So there are places you hear people shouting in the morning or some certain time of the day, hey, buy gas, buy gas. I don't know about those ones, but I'm talking about me here going to the gas station myself to fill up my gas and come back. So I spent 230 cedis on gas, 12 kg. It doesn't matter if I use it. I don't know. You don't want to know how long I use it for because I have kids, right? So let's move to electricity. Electricity in Ghana has really been a surprise to me. But then I think for me, the reason is like this is looking like it's cheap for me is because I do not use hair conditioner. But I used fan, like 2 fans, and I use a refrigerator. I use a lot of the time I use electrical kettle, like I boil water a lot. And then another thing again, I use a microwave. And another thing I use a lot is iron. I do iron something every day, especially during weekdays, because my daughter go to school and then we get her uniform and other stuffs ironed. So I use iron as I've named them. That is what I use. And then of course all the bulbs in the house and the security bulb. And I spend 100 cedis. I wanted to do a research, so I use 100 cedis to recharge my electricity, just so I will see how I used it. But then a month later I was still using it, but because I don't like to run out of electricity. I don't want to be the reason my kids are in the dark. So I always like to buy ahead. So after a month, I see that we didn't finish it. I went to top up. So if you're using air conditioner, it might just be higher than this. And it also depends how you use your light. So that is that for electricity. 100 cedis a month for electricity. This is a practical one. Like for me, I have done research and it's confirmed for me. Okay, so let's move to other things like transportation. I have done these videos before, like I've said, but then we can never do enough because things are changing. From where I live right now to a place called Seko, let's use Seko or Accra. There's a place called Accra. So from here to Accra is 7 cities. At the time I made this video, is 7 cities from my house to Accra Kansamato market. And then from here to Seko is about, the same amount, 7 cities from my house to that place. That same place, those two places, the same place, like from my house here to Accra Kansumaso market or Mokola market, as you may call it, if I want to order Uber from my house, is gonna cost me nothing less than 54 Ghana cedis. At the time I make this video, so things may change, maybe higher or lower after this video, but the last time I did that, it was 54 Ghana cedis per trip. Just two. So the same thing as Seko, the same amount. So you know what to expect. The choice is totally yours. If you are the type that is why I say living in Ghana is expensive but not expensive. So no matter your income, you can live in Ghana. You can live in Accra. So it depends on how you want to live here. Depends on you, sweetheart. But then you can be fine. You can be all right anyways. So the choice is yours. And then let's move to what again? Like water. Let's talk about sachet water right now. Drinking water, please, because where I live here, I wanted to, at some point now, okay, maybe we may have to start boiling water and then drinking from there. But then I can't bring myself to do that to my family, because the water sometimes changes color, and then I just feel like sometimes the water is not great. So I just feel like doing that is risky, putting everyone at risk, So I focus on buying sachet water. Recently I started buying bottled water because I go to the gym and I don't want to, every time I go there, I start buying when I'm not even prepared to. So I started buying bottled water, and right now a sachet of water, which we call pure water here, costs 7 Ghana cedis as we speak. Don't be shocked, okay? Because just before this video I had bought, 4 days before this video, I bought many bags because I wanted to just buy once, only for me to go back yesterday and then the price have changed. At the time I bought, then it was 6 cedis, but right now it's 7 cedis. So that is it. As for the bottle one, at the time I bought last, it was 18 cedis per pack. And then the sachet one is now 7 cedi per pack of the sachet one. So I hope you understand. So that is it for that. So now you know what to expect. I have talked about health before. I said health in Ghana is surprisingly cheap. Honestly, that is because the health insurance system here is working for everybody, including the commonest man. Okay, there are no class of people to say, okay, these ones are the ones that are to be benefited from it, these ones are not, or this and that. The whole thing is so transparent, and it works for everyone, including foreigners. So all you have to do, even though myself I do not have it, is go register for the health insurance card. Go and register. They'll give you a card. Then anytime you go to the hospital, you present it. Go to the clinic, you present it. Okay? So if you're a pregnant lady, in fact, living in Ghana is big for you because it's so cheap. There's a way they treat the pregnant women here. One day I'm going to make a video on that. Please, mind you, I am not pregnant, okay? I just happen to know a lot about that because I know about it. So if you're pregnant and you go to the hospital, you go to clinic, the polyclinics, register there. When you get closer to giving birth, they're going to transfer you to a hospital where you go and have your baby. I hope this is understood. So now let's talk about school fees. I have a child that is due to go to secondary school. She was in secondary school back in Nigeria, but since we got here, I've not been able to find her a school because this is the third term and we are waiting for her to be enrolled by January. Until then, I can't say much about secondary school, but I can tell you about primary. I pay in cities. When I wanted to get a school for my daughter who is in primary, I paid the sum of 3,008 cities for a start, and that includes uniform, books, school bus, feeding. I think it's cheap, right? If you want to calculate all these things, to be honest, even though I'm not a rich person, that money is perfect. So mind you, this is not applicable to the government schools, okay? I'm talking about private schools, all right? But already I heard that the government owned schools are all free. All right, thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.